Hello everybody, this is Captain Jerwa bringing you another Pokemon Showdown battle. This battle is a very crazy NU match that I had today with my PU team against a very standard NU team, and this is a bit of a longer match. I normally upload matches like around 25 turns, but maybe you guys like longer matches, I'm not quite sure. Let me know what you think. But anyway, this is a very crazy match. He has a Licky Licky and like a bulky team, so it's going to take a bit to break it, but the first turn, I break my first Pokemon, that Roselia. Relicanth actually outspeeds and just kills that, which is very cool. Goes through his Mischievous now. I just go into Eradicate. I knew he was going to try to burn me, and Eradicate already has the Flame Orb anyway, so yeah. And I know I can basically just Cold Wall this thing, but he kind of Cold Walls me too, so I just have to go into my Stunfisk here, hoping to get off a nice Discharge, paralyze that thing. But he brings in his Camerupt, which actually ends up being a huge annoyance to my team because this thing is a whole lot bulkier than I originally thought it was. But I just bring in Bellosom thinking you can either go for Earth Power or Sleep, or not Sleep Talk, Earth Power or Stealth Rocks, and I just put him to sleep, which is good because now I can just bring in my Relicanth to threaten whatever he has in, and that is the Licky Licky. That thing is not going to take a head smash, so I just go for that, and it does a lot of damage to that Mischievous, which is good because Mischievous is actually one of the main annoyances to my team, and he just decides to sit in there and Pain Split. It doesn't really matter that crit because I would have come out on top of that situation anyway, and I just decide to sack it to Sock anyway because Sock is a huge threat. But now I can bring in Bellosom since he locks himself into Earthquake, just go for Leech Seeds on his Licky Licky, and basically just stall it somewhere down. He has Dragon Tail as opposed to Body Slam, so he really can't do anything to my Bellosom except phase it out. But now, send in my Wormadam as he goes out to Camerupt, trying to wake up. I go for Stealth Rocks because I need those up because there is a lot of switching going on in this battle. And now he wakes up and his Earth Power, it does a lot. It's not quite to a KO, but mine does nothing. That's 33%. Camerupt has Solid Rocks. That is definitely that ability coming into play there. But since he just went for the Earth Power, I was pretty sure he was going to go for it again. And Bellosom is a especially defensive beast, so it could take the Lava Plume pretty well too. So I just decided to put his Camerupt back to sleep because, yeah, I needed to sleep. But he gets the first turn Wake, and wakes up and hits my Eradicate as I try to switch into it just to get some damage off, which is really unfortunate because if he had gotten any more sleep turns, I could have gotten off a huge hit on him, maybe even killed him if he stayed asleep for longer, and just done a huge amount of damage to his team. But now I'm forced to go into Bellosom, just kill his Wartortle as he spins, which is, it's okay, but now since I don't have rocks on his side of the field, this Camerupt is going to get very annoying because it has leftovers. It can basically just keep switching around and recovering and doing all this stuff, so get the seeds on him with my Bellosom, just try to threaten him out with Earth Power, but he can just switch into Licky Licky on my Bellosom, so I'm like, alright, I need to get Stealth Rocks, go Wormadam. I'm like, okay, Dragon Tails meets Viper, I can switcheroo him a Choice Scarf here. But he protects him like crap. Well, he's just going to go into his Sock now since that thing is Choice Scarf, so I'm just going to go into my Wormadam, but he interestingly stays in, so it's like, okay, I guess he doesn't really mind his Licky Licky taking the the trick. For some reason, I go for the Toxic there, where I really should have gone for Stealth Rocks since his spinner was gone, but I decided that having this thing Toxic was more important, but it doesn't really matter because I can just bring in Bellosom and put something to sleep, and it's pretty good that his Licky Licky is to put to sleep, but now his Camerupt is just in here at large, so I just decided, alright, Bellosom, I've got Giga Drain, I've got Leech Seed, I've got Moonlight, let's see how I can take that Lava Plume. It takes it really well, so I'm like, alright, well I can just stall out this Camerupt some if I need to, so Bellosom is just sitting in here just doing what it does. It's just setting up Leech Seeds, going for some Giga Drains, just getting its health back, and now he brings in Sock though. He's like, I guess he was just getting fed up, he's like, alright, Sock can take one Giga Drain, Sturdy's gonna be gone, but But yeah, wasn't sure what move he was going to go for. I thought he might have Ice Punch, so I just decided to sack Wormadam, and he goes for Close Combat, which means I can bring in Seviper now, and finally dump my Choice Scarf on something, which ends up being this Licky Licky, which is very good. This is the thing I wanted to be choiced because this is his Cleric. But now that I know he's locked into a move, I can just go back into Bellosom, my Special Wall, and just get more Leech Seeds on stuff, which is pretty cool. But he ends up Dragon Tailing me out, Doesn't really matter though, he's locked into Dragon Tail and he has Leech Seed on him, so he's really not going to do much damage to my team, but he decides to switch out to Camerupt. I really should have gone for Earth Power because I really had no reason to paralyze that Licky Licky, but now since he already has prior damage on him, I'm actually going to come out on top of the situation because, yeah, I can 2-hit KO him and he can't 2-hit KO me, but yeah. Brings in Licky Licky again. He just spams Wish. I thought he might try to pass it into Camerupt, so I go for Earth Power there, but he goes for it twice, and then switches into Sock, which means he wouldn't have gotten the Wish anyway, and I get a crit. And that didn't really matter, because since he wasn't passing a Wish into it, I could have just let my Stunfisk die. The only move that would have killed Stunfisk, potentially, and I'm not even sure if it would have, is Earthquake. And then I could have just brought in Bellosom and continued to just stall out his team, and if he tried to switch Sock in again, he would have died to a Giga Drain. So yes, that was a very interesting battle. It took me a very long time to finally break through his team, but the PU team came out on top again because, as we have seen time and time again, Bellosom is a beast in NU. But yep, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!